ready to stand.
All right, this President Bola Tinubu really saved rivers from collapsing.
Mr. Mike, I told you this thing when I was analyzing.
You said it that it was timely. His action
I
was
told
timely.
you it was. I even told you.
You heard what Wike said yesterday.
Yes, he said no for emergency room. Fubara will have been impeached. I told you that as the impeachment motion has been set in place, the amount will go on with that impeachment and they will conclude it. And I know Fubara will rush to High Court to go against injunction to stop them holding back to power. And they too will also go to High Court, Federal High Court, and get orders. And at the end of the day, they will have been involved in a political logjam. Because Fubara will be holding that he's still in governor. There's a court injunction stopping them. They'll be saying no, they have been impeached. Then they will not be bringing their supporters to the street. Like you have seen now. You already see supporters of Fubara come to the street opposing emergency room. We get to have brought their own people to the street. There now will have been flashes of people in the street. And by that time, we will be recording deaths on the street. But thank God for intervention of Mr. President. Timely intervention of Mr. President to arrest that situation, not to allow such situations to come advance it. That's why Fubara was saved. That impeachment will have been carried out to the conclusion. And Fubara will have been gone by now. I think he still has a chance of coming to governor seat because it was under suspension for just for 6 months. But like if the impeachment had been carried out, it would have been impeached and would have gone. Every news are falling, I'm telling you. So Wike was right that Mr. President's intervention saved Fubara for impeachment, which will have been carried out later and will be implemented.
Did you show that the president was trying to prevent Fubara from impeachment?
Mr. President, the Jagaba of Nigeria is wrong. I will prove to you why he is wrong. Although everybody has his own opinion, Mr. President appointing state of emergency in Rivers State is wrong because when Mr. President could have started, not by declaring state of emergency, you could have started at any initial stage to stop Wike interfering in river politics. He did not appoint Wike to interfere in river politics. He did not appoint Wike to be special advisor to Fubara. He just appoint Wike to be caretaker of River State. He appoint Wike to mind the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. That's why Wike is supposed to be a dictatorship. That's why Wike is supposed to exercise his power, not the River State. Mr. President did a very big mistake by allowing Wike to take the first step he take against River State people, against democracy in River State. Had it been he told Wike to order, or Wike did not have silence of Mr. President on his action, he cannot have reached like this. I'm telling you honestly, he could not have reached like this. Okay, telling me he did a good thing by putting state of emergency not to impeach Fubara. What the difference between impeachment and removing Fubara now from office? What the difference? What the difference? Now the difference you said that if they impeach Fubara cannot be able to contest for any public office again. Listen. But it's the same thing like now.
No, if you have been impeached, you have been.
Excuse me. Listen to me. What was the aim of Wike in River State? This Wike in River State was not to allow Fubara to be in office.
So which one is better?
Mr. Mike.
And allowing emergency room.
Thank you for that question. Yes.
Now, all of them are the same thing.
So you are asking.
All of them are the same thing. Excuse me, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now I'm on the floor.
I'm coming. But you interrupt me when I'm in the floor. You interrupt me when I'm in the floor.
Yes, you are giving me the floor now.
No, you interrupt me when I'm in the floor. Are you wrong? Or are you right?
He has given me the floor to speak.
Now, Wike, his target was to stop Fubara to be in office, and the impeachment is directly or indirectly like suspension and state of emergency. Do you know that before 2027, I am quite sure that Fubara may not return to office again until 2027. And in the process of 2027, it's likewise we can still use the vital power of Aso Rock to to do what? To ban Fubaru not to contest anymore. Because had it been Fubaru was in power, will be in power until 2027. Fubaru will have built machinery that will enable him to contest for second term in 2027. But as he's out of power now, if he continue until 2027, he cannot be able to have the machineries again. The supporters again will help him to do what? To contest for 2027. And the Wike and the Aso may use thought to ban Fubaru not to contest again. Then what the difference between that and the impeachment?
Mr. Mike, there is a difference between impeachment and suspension. If you are impeached, you have forfeited their office, you have already been removed, you are no longer in any place called governor. But if you, yes, and then your name is erased as being the governor of that state from then onward. But for suspension, you are temporarily asked to go step aside while some things are being put to normalcy to resolve some issues. Then it cannot be asked to come back. Mr. Mike, don't forget that what brought problem to Fubara is the architect of his own problem. Out of 32 local government, state House of Assembly, you chose 4 members to be running the assembly, and the matter went to court up to the highest court of land. The court of land said, "No, you are wrong. It's not a matter of a personal issue. It's a matter that has been determined by the law of the land." Highest court of law of the land. They have said what the process you are taking through is wrong. They even banned allocation from federal level to him. Even the government's election, he conducted, it was nullified. The law of the land has spoken. The law of the land has said that the process by which you are operating Lagos State, River State, the Legislative Assembly of using 4 people is wrong. Instead of having to comply with that law, he was busy. I'm not talking about the removal of structure. We have problems in UK now, but there's no subsisting highest court of the land judgment on Fubara that every step he has taken is wrong, and that you must correct it. He refused to do that.
And there's a comment by Muki Great here. What will happen to the people of River State if he was impeached?
What will happen is that if he had been impeached, the law will have taken his course. He will have to impeached. That's it. Heaven will not for. The only option left for him is to go to court.
Will heaven fall?
No, heaven not for. Obi went to court. Ladoja went to court. They got their money back. That's the only option that will have left for him to do. He will have gone to court. If he had been impeached, if not, the president have come in with emergency rule, like Inge said. I told Mr. Mike, if you collect my analysis,
he said it was timely.
Yes. That's so.
He saw what was to come.
President saw what was coming. So he will have been that impeachment will have been carried through, and will have been peace, and that will have been the end of him. Nothing heaven will not fall. The only option we have got is to go to court and fight to challenge this court of law. I will be that you got his money back.
Now he asked me the question. He asked me the question. Whether the heaven will fall. You just push me out. You just push me out and collect. He told me and asked me whether heaven will fall. You don't with allow me to intervene. But you call my name. You don't call your name.
The bank to me.
No, you call my name. Did you call your name? Now allow me to talk.
Talk now. You want to talk.
Now heaven will not fall in River State. Yes. But let me tell you, what is timing? Why they don't want Fubaru to be impeached? Because they are trying to see if they can lure Fubaru to APC. And that's why they leave that room for him not to impeach. Had he been, Fubaru will go back now and agree with APC term and work with Tulumbu. I'm telling you honestly, we will restore back this tomorrow. Go and mark it. This is a game of politics. Go and mark it. This is a game of supporters. Go and mark it. If Fubaru will come today and go and read written agreement and sign and take oath that he will follow Tinubu and Wike ideology and the other APC, and maybe by the next election he will come and contest under APC. I'm telling you honestly, Fubaru will be restored next tomorrow. Now I'm coming. I haven't finished. I haven't finished.
Give me the floor.
No.
Respect the anchorman. Yes, give me the floor. Respect the anchorman.
But you are interfering in my own. Say no.
Yes, give me the floor.
When I'm talking, don't interfere again. When I'm talking, don't interfere again. Because I always give you a chance. I always give you a chance. When I'm talking, don't interfere again.
Global reviewers. Yes. Global reviewers. Global
assistant. And global viewers. You know, Tinubu will not be so stupid to want to collect everything from Wike. Without APC, without Rivers State belonging to APC, he work for his people interest. He will still reserve something from Wike. He's not be stupid to say, hey, Fubara, turn to APC, become governor of APC in Rivers State. No, he will still want Wike to have something back at his political base. So it's not a threat. It's not true that they want Fubara back in APC. Tinubu will leave Rivers State for Wike as a PDP control state for governor, everything. But when it comes to one person, when it comes to a president, something work for me. So that's why
what's wrong with what I said?
Tinubu is not expecting.
What's wrong with what I said?
Because he will always.
Is it not according to what I said?
No, it's not expecting Fubara and APC. He will always work with Wike that he has known, that she has worked with one for him, that knows that Wike is a man of his word. He will deliver the seat for presidential election. Tinubu also will now leave something for him too.
Can you allow him talk now?
Yes.
Now, what I said, that if Tinubu, if the Fubara agreed to work for in the ideology of the president, Jagaba of Nigeria, and the Wike, he'll be restored. What is different with what he analyzed now? Now I'm coming. Listen. It's a game of politics. All these things are working for 2027 election. Tinubu is trying to directly or indirectly to gather support from mostly from the southeast and the entire south, including the one he will get from middle.
More people on ground.
Yes, in conclusion, unless Fubara agree on the term of Tinubu and Wike before he be back there,
Will be back.
before he be back as a governor in the state. Without so, this suspension will reach 2027.
Another election.
Another election.
My own conclusion is that let Fubara go and reconcile with his.
No,
I'm telling you. Let's go and do that.
What is it?
Are you encouraging godfatherism?
It is everywhere, Mr. Mike.
Godfatherism is
It's everywhere.
It is permitted.
It is permitted.
Is it not what I said? To agree on their term. Is it not godfatherism? To agree on their term. Is it not godfatherism? Thank you. When I speak, I don't need people to argue me blindly because I'm telling the truth. I'm a man who knows it and love the truth. Our friend, God bless every one of you in Jesus' name.
Your take on the issue, because you've been listening.
Good morning, our viewers. In respect of what they have been saying, actually, me, I stand for good governance. What is moral and what is good? Number one, some people are contemplating, it can be said to be a conspiracy theory that if Tinubu did not give the suspend Fubara, they will impeach Fubara, and it will be more calamity. That it is a way of saving him. I think it's a conspiracy theory. I stand for morality. If Fubara has committed something wrong that is impeachable, let him be impeached. That is the moral way. If there is a crisis in the state that warrants state of emergency, let there be state of emergency. But I think the constitution does not give the permission or the room to suspend a sitting governor. That is going against the constitution. You don't say that you want to use the wrong to save the right. You do what is right to save what is right. So we are not doing what is wrong to save what is right. What is right should be done. If Fubara have done something wrong and the House of Assembly have deemed it fit that he has done something wrong, let him be impeached. Let the process follow due process. If Fubara said, no, I have not done something wrong, let him approach the court. So this is what is moral, and that is what I stand for in the case of Rivers State. And that is how it should have actually followed. Because I don't think that the crisis, personally, the crisis in Rivers State warrants state of emergency. It hasn't actually reached to the extent of declaring state of emergency. Not that we are doing. You can, anybody can sit on his seat and say, I am preempting crisis in Lagos State. Let me declare state of emergency to prevent crisis, when we have not seen anything that warrants it. So if you are preventing the crisis, okay, allow the law to happen and let there be impeachment. You also have the way to instill security to save life if there warrants anything that will bring about havoc in the state. That is the process, and that is what I stand for in that issue. And in the issue of I will speak in the issue of internal politics in PDP and APC. I listened to Fayose interview yesterday.
Okay.
And Fayose was actually standing with Wike that this is what PDP is supposed to do. This is what is leading to PDP crisis. And he was actually hammering on the issue of zoning. That is what is actually making PDP not to progress and not to have a chance of winning the next election. And when you look at it holistically, they might actually have their own interest of backing their own observation. But personally, when you look at it holistically, the issue of zoning have actually brought PDP not to be able to win in the next election. If you go back 2015, what brought about the contention, the division in PDP was issue of zoning. The issue of zoning made the 7 governors to leave the Eagle Square. The issue of, and Atiku was also in the forefront of that, saying that it is the turn of the North to complete their own tenure, to complete the Yeradua tenure. And that made them to lose the election. And 2019, when you look at 2019, you will see that PDP was formidable. They contested hard and they almost won the election, giving Buhari a tough election cycle in 2019. Now, when you look at it, they respected zoning, streamlining the contestants to northern candidates. And that was what brought about the momentum that was behind Atiku Obi in 2019. 2023, it was the turn of the South. What PDP could have done, irrespective of anything, is to zone it to the South. If they had zoned it to the South, if they have zoned it to the South, let all the Southern candidates contest for it. And if they were intelligent, the Northern candidates could have rallied around behind a Southeast candidate to bring up the emergency of Obi, who had the popularity among the people and who also could have used the issue of zoning to win the election and issue of PDP structure without having a third party coming up. And that could have actually won them the election, irrespective of anything. Now, coming up to 2027,
you see PDP making such a same mistake?
I see PDP making such mistake again, because when you look at the clamor of coalition, all the issue of coalition is also to present a northern candidate. When you look at what El-Rufai said, he said the South has had their turn and they have failed. It's now turn of the North, meaning that Tinubu as a Southern candidate is a failure. That we have to have, no.
It's a failure.
Yes, it's a failure. You can say the truth on one side. You can say the truth on one side, but you can't build the truth on inequality.
He has failed.
You build the truth on fairness and equity. That is where you build the truth. You can say the truth that this man is not doing well, but actually when you are saying it, you say it on fairness and equity. That is what is actually hindering PDP from forming a formidable party, a formidable front come 2027.
Your name again, once again.
My name is Miracle.
Miracle.
Yes,
That's miraculous.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a very great contribution. I really appreciate it. All right. You've been listening to what
I've been listening for every analysis. You see, at the end of the day, what is the real truth? The real truth is that the government on ground, when we say on ground, it faced the situation of a house they call Nigeria. There's a house they call Nigeria. The house was not like this yesterday. The house was in a peace order, but now destabilized. See, Jagaba, you can't say because say you be Jagaba, you be master of pollution. Everybody say, when we want to say number one pollution in Nigeria, if you Jagaba, number one. But now you want to say no more PDP, no more Labour Party. You are wrong. You are trying to scatter everywhere to make you to become a landlord of the house. Your house is not landlord. Now people waiting for that house will tell you say you be good or you don't good. You see, Jagaba is failed system. Come 2027. Whether you be Muslim, you don't be Muslim, you be PDP, you be PDP, you be APC. But APC is a race out of this race.
Miracle?
A race out of the race because APC, they are finally gone. That's why you see say many language they come outside because they fail the system. The Gaba is has from 1 year or 6 months to change the characteristic of the situation of Nigeria. Everybody don't turn back for Jagaba. See El-Rufai, when we say El-Rufai, next time for Jagaba, let us speak truthfully. Where Buhari want to carry back for Tinubu, El-Rufai say no, let us start with him, let him be there by fire, by force. Everybody know. Through the time of Naira problem, fuel problem, even Jagaba even say he want to quit. But now you not quit. What about the people that sat with you when you no quit? You know, you use them and dump them. Okay, did you believe that you can win tomorrow again? It's not possible. See, Nigeria now will not say because say you be outside people. See, Nigeria will queue for another person, not be from APC anymore. APC fail because if you look at Atiku and Obi, their mistake of yesterday, if they should correct it today, I believe there's a victory along the road.
Yes.
A bigger victory.
I agree with you.
I'm sure. Because yesterday there was ego. Now you want be. At the end of the day, they see their mistake. They are suffering their mistake now. And Nigeria generality is suffering that mistake. So now we see that no, let us correct it and let us live accordingly. Because we have tested them, Nigeria live accordingly under them. Let us be frank with ourselves. Now Lion came, boss, actor. He be boss. One day, actor go win. And actor at the end, they win. Boss, they are killer. And the people when they throw now, they are killers. Can you imagine a state under you? People kill around, carry 3.3 quarter, put that for their head because of shape, and you are in a France somewhere. Another president has the heart of the nation. We terminate that stay and come back home immediately. Say, what is happening here? But he stayed there. He stayed there. Say, after Easter, then go come. See, let us be frank with ourselves. Their days are nobody, they are not popular, and they are not coming back anymore. Whether they carry audio, Jagaba, audio, juju, waiting for you everywhere, come. They are exposed.
All right.
We are tired of them.
Thank you so much.
God will bless you and God bless all of us.
Beautiful
Happy
contribution.
Easter in advance. They say on Monday they go Galilee, go rescue Jesus Christ of Nazareth. It's already been rescued. Now maybe our king. Without God. You say, what a great God you are. Without God, me and you not go stay here because the system. Say, what a great God. Say, you're mighty. You are God. You live in a majesty. What a great God you are. Because of you, we live.
What a great God you are.
A great God. That's why we are happy with you. All of you in diaspora, in Nigeria, for giving us things that magnified in the eyes of God. God continue to bless all of you, and things will change accordingly to the will of God, because the will of God is not here now.
All right, that song again before we go.
So what a great God you are! You're mighty God. You're great. You're good. You're kind. You're mighty. You are Jesus. All of you, God will grace all of your life forevermore. God will make you see more Easter and more production and more protection. All of you will never lack. Nobody will seek among us in Jesus' name. Because we are talking the truth. Because the truth, say the truth will set you free. The truth is bitter, but it will set you free. Now, we are not experiencing truth here. We are not experiencing truth here. Every day you see language. See, they are talking about 2027. What about us? What about today?
All right, Oluwawan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your contribution.
City Stand.